Cancer, how you doing? So I'm also hearing how you doing because you've not been very well, or something to do with B-wells, or bewells, or bookwell, or a bookworm. Someone could have worms. It might be your dog. It could be a Leo. I don't know, but your dog, if you've got cats or dogs, they might have worms. Or unless you're playing it on a computer game, which is worms, okay? But I definitely keep hearing worming, like my dog or my cat needs neutering because they've got worms. And I keep seeing or hearing someone like, you know when a dog has worms and it kind of puts its backside on the I'm hearing the bathroom. Some of you might have some shit in the bathroom, I don't know, but like they put their sorry, this is a very strange, bizarre spirit message for a start, but like puts their backside on a physical carpet and goes like that and scoots along the floor because they got worms, or someone's backside is always itching, or you've got piles or something like that. But I definitely keep hearing a shag pile where it's something to do with the carpet. Okay, so like I'm always itching myself on a carpet, or someone's very itchy, like they're very itching. Okay, somebody might be a heroin addict here, or they're detoxing off something like that through itching. Like, unless it's a rash that someone has, or a mark, or a scar. So the name Mark, okay, or Michael, Michelle, Mika. But like X marks the spot, something to do around a Capricorn maybe. So there could be some kind of like detoxing from something and feeling very fidgety because I'm not taking medication, or something that's making you feel very irritable at the moment. So it might be some kind of medication. But I definitely keep picking up like detoxing from something. It could even be drink or stuff, but like DDTs, like detoxing or stuff like that. And I'm feeling very anxious and very itchy at the moment. Could even be chicken pox. I'm also hearing chicken. So it might be food allergy or something around your food. You might even be getting really pissed off the fact that I'm doing vlogging. But like, I'm also got a vlog now, Cancerian. Please join my new channel. You can find the link below. Life Behind the Life of Tarot. I'll tell you more about it at the end, but I really hope you subscribe. But something around like food. Okay, so it might be cooking it, baking it, showing it, doing it on vlogs, okay, like I do. But I'm also hearing like I'm getting itchy, like I'm getting nervous and I'm getting very irritable. Okay, so yeah, something around the DDTs. So something around that, like I don't know, what I'm also hearing for a lot of you. Yeah, like detoxing or like chicken pox, that was it. So pop noodle, you might even like my pop noodle one. I did one on pop noodle, British UK pop noodle. We're going to do a lot of like UK fodder, okay, living off a council estate, like a load of food that you can do and live cheaply, but it's something my girlfriend wants to do. But you might like it. But like I'm also hearing pop noodle or like chicken pots, okay, chicken pot, okay, or pop noodle. But like someone could, like your kids, it might be kids. If not, and it's an elderly person, it might be shingles that they might have, and they might be showing signs of like a rash on their skin or a flare up of acne or something, or like I don't know, chicken pots. So if you've got children, it's not you, it could be your kids. But something around chicken pots. Now, if it isn't you or your friends, I don't know what this is to do around pots of love, pots of taste. Some of you could be smoking a lot of pot, okay, or you're having a lot of pot noodles, or you've been watching my vlog and you're like, you know what, I really feel like going and get myself some ramen, Carmel, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like I'm going to go and get myself a pot noodle and a pots of taste. Or you're smoking a hell of a lot of weed, okay, or someone might be replacing one drug for another, trying to give up something but smoking a load of weed, or you're arguing with somebody about weed, about eating, maybe an eating disorder, or something around Laura, okay, law and order, but something around like some of you could be going to court for children still, okay, but like someone that smokes a copious amounts of ganja, and because they do, or the name Gav or G, anybody beginning with G, Gigi, or Jennifer even, but like not GJ, but J, Jack, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, G, so Gianna, Gavin, also Gav, Stacy, Steve, Sarah, names. But like I'm getting very itchy feet, okay, tiny, Aunt Tiny, or someone that's called Tiny Tina, also someone that's a cleaner. You might be products that you might be using, they might be making people itch. It might have something to do around a clothing range or clothes making you itch. Okay, so it might be something in the washing powder, or someone might be trying to give up a cocaine, okay, and they've got itchy feet, okay, something like that, of a possible energy of like looking for medication. Okay, now you might have this energy of where it's to do with around someone's arguing about the copious amounts of ganja that they're smoking, and it might be the other person is never really coherent when they're speaking to them, because they're like, "You're right," and you're like, "No." So it's either alcohol, because I'm really keeping up the name Ali or Alison or Alk, or like Alka-Seltzer also. So someone that drinks a fucking hell of a lot and they suffer from hangovers, or the name Hannah. Okay, anybody beginning with H, Haley, Henry, okay, Ali, Alison, but like drinking a hell of a lot, and Alka-Seltzer. Okay, so they got like this itchy feet, like something to do with around itching quite a lot, or someone's got chlamydia. You could have even joined my Patron. I told everybody, if you're not on the full access bundle, if you're on the first one, you'll get chlamydia. I told you need to be on the full access bundle really to get everything that you get over there. But like something to do with around like chlamydia, or someone that's shaving themselves quite a lot, and they're like, "You're right, brother," and you're like, "You're right," and you're like, "Yeah, I'm quite warm down there." Someone's got the burn. So Brian or burn, or they're burning. Like someone really could have a sexually transmitted disease and they start burning down below, or something like that. Okay, so like, yeah, someone could have really stuck their bingo dobber in someone and they ended up getting the sexually transmitted disease maybe, or they're itching a lot and it's something to do around detoxing. Okay, it could be heroin, it could be any kind of pharmaceutical that makes one itch. Okay, I'm also hearing pitch, and also pitchley, someone from St. Neots, Sandy, someone from Britain also. Someone's getting very nervous. Okay, St. Neots, Sandy, pitchley, Dave Boy Green, boxing. Someone that's also called Greenie or Green. Okay, so that could be the G, but green. Greenery, took in the herb. Someone smokes a hell of a lot of green here. Okay, but there's also a green liquid, which would be methadone, or something to do with around Subutex. Subutex is a very good. Any of you out there used to be a counsellor? Subutex is actually a very good drug, to be quite honest with you. I don't know what you call it in different states, but in the UK we call it Subutex. It's actually a blocker of heroin. Okay, but it also has pharmaceuticals in it that produces the same kind of feeling, but it's also a blocker from street drugs. Okay, and it's very good for a lot of other things, really. But something to do with around that. Okay, so beta blockers, or blocking someone, okay, and not listening to someone that could be starting to get very tetchy, very angry because the other person won't stop taking drugs or drinking and stuff like that is really what I'm picking up. And it's something around I'm getting very itchy feet and I might start doing something again. So somebody is stopped and they're trying their hardest to quit, or they have quit. They might be thinking about doing it again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, John. But like, so it might be around where it's coming up to like, I don't know, like you could have done so well for so long thinking about not taking something that you might end up thinking about taking it again. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's experimenting around drugs, or they did something for the first time and they enjoyed it and they decided that they might start doing it again. If it might be anybody that is serving, drug dealing or anything like that, that they might start thinking about serving up again. Okay, because I'm also hearing Mr. Humphreys and you've been served. Somebody could be serving up, okay, which we call it in the UK, you know, "You're right, brother, you serving up again?" Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Or you've been served papers and you've been given an eviction notice, or the name Vic or Vicky or Victoria. Okay, could even be things like I don't know what I've got up there, but I haven't used it in fucking ages, still sitting up there. The oil, burning the midnight oil. I think that came out for another reading where I mentioned oil. Could be dealing with a Virgo or Life Path 9. But what do they all call it? Cannabis oil, basically. What the fuck do they call that? It's legal, right? The name Lee or legal or Gale. What else have we got for you, Cancerian? Tiny feet. I keep hearing tiny feet. But I don't know. It could be anything to do around, you know, dieting and stuff, like getting very like irritable because I've stopped smoking. Something like that. Like I've stopped, but I'm getting very irritable. Okay. So maybe around like pharmaceuticals, drinking foods, things like that, having to try and stop, but like I'm having weak moments, okay? Week to week. Some of you could be dealing what I do, which is like ADHD or bipolar. Kind of similar, really, but depression, bipolar, ADHD, attention deficit disorder, stuff like that. Okay, Laura. So it might be like in and out energies of being conscious of like depression, or someone that makes you feel depressed, or taking antidepressants, or something around pharmaceuticals of drugs that are making one feel slightly different. I don't know whether that be good or bad, but you might be looking to change your tablets. Okay, if you're on a certain amount of tablets and they're not really working, you might want to start taking another one. That could have something to do with the messages that were at the beginning, around something to do with its pharmaceutical. Okay, so let's see. So Kaylee, Casey, Kay, Kevin, also the name Kev, Kevin, Casey, which is C. Anybody begin with C or K? Okay, C or K, C or K, C or K. Silky, silver, or silky, silk. Nights and white satin. So silk might have something to do with around your bed linen. Okay, your bed linen that seems to be making you itch, or someone might be buying some new bed linen. 11:11 on the clock, as I said that as well. So the one that you can't see that's up here. But like something around bed linen, okay, or bedding, or bed. Ed, the name Ed, Edwina, Eddie. Anybody beginning with E, okay, Emily or Emma or M or E, but like bed linen, Lynn, the name Lynn or Liz, Laura, Liz, Laura, okay. Okay, so let's see. So, Cancer, you're right. Please join my new channel. Please, I really hope that you do. It's Life Behind the Tarot. Behind the Life of Tarot, it's called. You can find the link provided below. We're having a right fucking laugh at the moment. We're going to be doing loads of other stuff. We're going travelling very soon. Renting out an accommodation. Taking you over to up north and all that kind of stuff. And man, it's a good laugh. Foods, travelling, all kinds of things. So if you want to be a part of it and you want a good laugh and you want something different, please join the other channel. You can find the link provided below. It's also on the discussion page. Okay, guys, I would love to get 1,000 subscribers before Christmas if I can. I can only really do that by your guys' help, okay? But it's a vlogging channel, also music. If you like the music on the last one, Pigs, all of them, there's going to be another one on Angel Radio, which is another channel that I run. So you'll find the soundtrack coming out possibly today on Angel Radio. So there's this one, Angel Radio, and also the vlogging channel of Behind the Life of Tarot. Okay, but the soundtrack will more than likely be over on Angel Radio. Okay, free music production, also recording it, going live and showing you how to do it. Okay, the last one was made for the last vlog, which was called Pigs, all of them. Anyway, so 14th until the 21st for Cancer. What we got? Bam, the Magician in reverse. Wham, bam, Pam, the name Pam, Pamela. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Something to do with like, listen, ma'am, arm's way, arms strong. Something to do with strong. Take it with your strong hand, child. Something to do with your children, okay, or children of the corn. Someone that acts very childishly. Someone, or basically someone that keeps manifesting the same thing over and over again. You're basically stuck in a hell loop. Some of you could be with a Capricorn or a Gemini, for a lot of you. Gemini, Capricorn, but like stuck in a hell loop for a lot of you, going over the same thing constantly, daily, over and over and over again. Some of you are trying your best to get something started, okay, and you're hoping that people might join your new channel. But you're just started something, okay, and this is the progression of the beginning, but it's not the end of it, okay? So I'm not finished yet. I'm going to continue to do more and more and more, okay? But like this could also be something that you've just physically thinking about starting. Now, if there, like, because it could be like my vlog and stuff, because I'm a Life Path 7, right? But for instance, if there's to do with medical, someone's thinking about either starting or stopping, but it might be stopping over. Like, I want to stop over somewhere, okay? On my way over, Robin, Robert, also Robertson, Steve Robinson, Tina Robinson, Robin Realms, Robert. Some kind of accusation against Tarot. Tara, also the name Tanya or Tara. Tea. Somebody keeps putting something in their tea. That might be what's making you itch. Or someone reads tea leaves. But a tea leaf is also a thief. Well, it would represent 7 energy as well, 7 of swords. But I keep hearing tea leaf, okay? Tea leaf. Now, a tea leaf here is someone that steals, okay? A robber, a robin, a Robert. But like a tea leaf. Or it might be the tea. Anyway, let's see. Cancer from the 14th until the 21st. 5 of Swords, you see? Fuck, you've got an emotional manipulator around you somewhere here. Andrew, Andrea, Ansfield also. But someone is equivotably arguing with this person constantly all the time here. Because they keep doing the same thing over and over again. This can be like, you know, tarot card readings. You can also get very frustrated by doing them because the stories are roughly the same over and over and over and over and over again when you read in numerology like I do. Okay, so you see a lot of similarities, but I'm also hearing you don't seem right. You really seem as if there's something wrong with you. Are you sure you're okay, Gary? Sure. But like, are you sure? Are you sure to be sure to be sure? Someone from Ireland also, some from Idaho, someone from Idaho, America, and then Ireland also. Okay. But I definitely keep hearing like, no, I'm just still doing the same thing, okay? Still trying, but still not really getting anywhere, okay? So God loves a trier, but he does not give you any help. So I'm hearing, well, you're not going to help, okay? So you're not really being any help at the moment. You're really not pulling your weight. This might be someone around where you're living, okay? They don't pull their own weight, okay? Or it's something around where I'm really struggling around my weight, like me. I have a disorder of eating, okay? Which are, in a way, is a little bit like ADHD, in a way. Okay, but like a disorder of eating, okay? So, like, I definitely keep picking up, like, I keep trying, and I'm really trying, okay? But someone here is also really, really, really trying to get your attention. Like, can be an attention seeker. I keep seeking out to get everybody's attention, but no fucker's bothered. Why does nobody want to look at me? Why does nobody want to talk to me? I don't understand, okay? So it might be that where there might be something wrong with you or the other person and you don't understand. Like, I don't quite understand it yet, okay? I don't know much more about it. Let's see. Oh, I'm also hearing I can't stand you. Like, at this time, I can't even stand you. I can't even stand to be around you. I'm still standing after all this time. Something about Stanley, Accrington Stanley, or Stan. Something to do with Eminem, or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julia, Justin, Jackie, Jack. But I can't stand being around you at this time. What is this 14th into the 21st? Well, Cancer. But see, you got an attention seeker. Why is nobody fucking bothered about me? Why is nobody watching me? Or I love people to be watched. But some people it annoys, like jealous people, okay? I'm really jealous that you always get all of the attention and you always get everything that you want your own way. So this would be a sibling that might see this, or as a friend that they're noticing that you're having an argument with your partner. But they always see it that someone gets their own way and they haven't got any fucking time to play mind games. I ain't got time to listen to your shit. Or like someone's kind of like, we can stop moaning. Why are you always shouting and moaning? Because you're not pulling your own weight. You're not fucking doing anything. Well, it doesn't matter. I can do what I want. No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, I can't. Well, you're not spending any time with me. Every time I want to spend time with you, do you fuck off somewhere else? You never stay in. You're always out. Okay. So like, well, every time I'm at work, I come home and you haven't done fuck all. Like, you haven't cooked, you haven't cleaned, you haven't done anything. Like, and I get home and the fucking place is a tip and you're not really contributing towards the relationship. What are you doing here? Well, I just do what I want. Well, then you pay. Right? You pay. So something to do with around YouTube, or Alchemy and You, Natalie. But like, you. It's always you, innit? Is what I'm hearing. Like, it's always you. Always has to be the centre of attention. It's always you. So I'm hearing a sibling also doing this, of where they're saying to a partner, like, oh, it's fucking always them. They always get their own way, don't they? They always get the best of everything. They always get what they want. They always get their own way. They cause all fucking arguments and the attention always goes to them. Or the children always go to them. They never come over here to see me. It always goes to them. Okay. It's like, why don't you go over and see Emily, Melissa, Michael, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie? Why don't you go over and see them? Well, I will do, because you're not fucking giving me any attention. You don't give me any fucking support. Okay. So someone could be saying this to a friend or a sibling. Okay. But this would be a brother or a sister or a friend. A friend of a friend, and a friend in need is a friend indeed, but a friend with weed is better. So I'd rather go and spend time with the people that smoke weed. Well, why don't you go and do that then? Because I don't smoke it. So yeah, well, you're a cock smoker then. So something to do with like, well, you go and smoke your weed then, and you go and do that on your own, but you do it on your own back. If you don't want to give up, then you carry on and do it. But I don't want to be involved. If you're drinking, if you're acting stupid, if you're acting erratically, then you go and do that on your own, and I'll go and visit my friends and I'll tell them about what it is that you're doing, because it's fucking really annoying me, because you're not really doing anything other than just not contributing whatsoever. Trevor, also the name Trev or Tracy or Treacle. 14th until the 21st for Cancer. So again, slow motion, action in motion, and action, motion, nothing. Oh. So it's kind of like this. This is like bipolar also here, because it's like up and down. 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not okay. It's going to be a mood swing. What the fuck is the matter with you now? It's like, oh, well, something. It's like, oh, man, you always got something to complain about. Are you breathing? Yeah? Well, breathe somewhere else then, because your fucking breath stinks. Because you've been drinking alcohol. God, Jesus, bruv. So, I don't know why I'm getting that. But, like, because I'm hearing this is a couple that are arguing, and the person's saying, look, why don't you just fuck off and see your friends then, here? Or, like, why don't you go and spend a little bit of time with your friends? Like, if I'm getting on your nerves, or like if I'm around you 24/7, then why don't you go and have like a day or so, you know, around your mates? Why don't you go and do that? Around their flat, I'm also hearing. Why don't you go and stay around their flat? Or can I have a sleepover or something like that? Or this is an argument between families about someone's living quarters. So show me the other person connected to Cancer, please. Leo. So this could be you or them. Or M, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. You could have a sibling that could be a Leo. So you could be the Cancerian brother or sister. And your other partner is a Leo or an Aquarian. Okay, that could be your sibling here. Could be your friend also, that you have a friend in need and a friend indeed, and a friend with weed is better. But it might be a Leo, it might not. It could be a Pisces, could be involved also, a life path 3. But I'm hearing, well, I'd rather go and spend some time with them, because at least I know they're going to be loyal. At least I know that they're going to listen to all of my shit. And if this is a brother or sister that's constantly always fighting, I don't think they want to fucking hear it either. Right, Luke? But, like, something to do with around, like, I don't want to fucking hear that either. Like, why can't you fucking support yourself? Because I'm arguing with my mum. She's always arguing. Well, oh, fuck if I know then, bruv. How am I going to sort that out? So, I don't know. There is a sibling row here. Show me the other person connected to Cancer, please. I'll get to the other stories in a minute. 7 of Cups. Someone is under the influence, intoxicated quite a lot around a person. Okay, so there's an energy here of choice and of like starting something brand new. Okay, it might lead to a little bit of like nitty-picky arguing that's very minor, and it soon gets sorted out. Okay, and then you have choices and options to do working with a person here. But like someone is sick to death of always being the second option that someone always goes to. Meaning like when shit goes wrong, you always end up coming to me, but only when shit has gone wrong. This could be a brother or a sister, and you only ever come to me when you're full of fucking drama and you're arguing. That's the only time you want to know me, is when shit's going wrong in your life. So why do I always have to be the spoke in the wheel? Okay, the spokesman, the one that stands up and says something. Okay, that would be me also. Aquarius and Venus. I always end up being like, bruv, I'm going to fucking say something in a minute. Right? I don't know. Let's see. Show me the other person connected to Cancer, please. Show me the other person. 3 of Pentacles. So I don't know if there's a third party. This is definitely having to go to court for you guys that have been with exes and have children and you still haven't gone. You have to wait for your date. If you haven't gone and you're in, then get booking it. Okay, I'm also hearing booking.com. Some of you might be booking a flat or renting out somewhere, okay, and going on booking.com in order to go. But I don't know if your partner wants to go. I really don't know yet. Because I definitely keep hearing I'm booking something to do with Bates Motel or Bateman, the name Bateman or Michael. Okay. Someone might have to be going to court for child. Oh, why did I just hear child Abby? Oh, okay. So the Abby, Abigail, or Abbott, or like child. I don't know what that's for. Some of this might be just going to court in order to get children back here. Some of you are karmically connected to the person and you're waiting for them to receive their karma. Okay, and you believe in karmic law, and I'm going to stay being a part of this until I know that they get their just desserts. How long's that been? Okay, because you're not supposed to want physical harm to come to another person. Okay, when somebody gets their karmic justice is normally when you are not a part of it and you will have no clue the fact that they've been served. Okay, so I'm also hearing serving papers and also serving up, which is something to do with around drinking alcohol or drugs and serving up. I'm also hearing the social services as well. So something to do around this would be social services and having to go to do it the right way legally with Lee, because he doesn't seem to be changing because he's a Scorpio and he doesn't. So I'm having to like wait until my court appearance and my court date, and if you aren't, get your ass moving. For some of this is you possibly wanting to do something different around your work. This is my workload. Earning now, well, earning, not earning anything from the other two, but like running 3 channels. 7 Tarot, Behind the Life of Tarot, Angel Radio, okay? Something there, trying to make choices and options of what to do around that, okay? Around a flat, also around someone's house, around someone's home. Okay. That's what I've got for you so far, Cancer. Thank you so much. If you want to join, please join the other channel. You can find it with the link provided below. For this one, it will go over to Patron, full access bundle as normal through the weeklies. More cards here, clarified. Another card, more cards here. 2 separate lives, 2 separate stories. 1 story. And then how does your partner think and feel about you, and how does your garden grow? Okay, how is your copious amounts of ganja growing? How is your obsession about that growing with your partner? I don't think they're in agreement. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But we can find out. Something that's pharmaceutical or medical also seems to be coming up for you. But we're going to find out about all of that. Thoughts and feelings from your partner about you, towards you, or about the situation of the story through the cards. You can find it on the link provided below, along with everything else. The new track for Angel Radio is going to be posted very soon also. Pigs, all of them. That's the soundtrack that I made for the last vlog that I did. You can find on the other channel, which is Behind the Life of Tarot. It's very funny, hopefully. Okay. Thanks very much, Cancer. I really appreciate all your guys' support. Let's see you over on Patreon and see what happens to you guys.